So what is today's date? 2000, January 19th. January 19th, 2025. So Samsung Galaxy 25 also came in our dream. So whatever we have got, we must be happy, right? So children, now what are we going to discuss is, listen, now we have hardly 2 months left because Pagun 16th 1 month, Chaitra 16th next month, because from Chaitra 13th there is final exam, and after final exam all they will pass and they will go in class 10 and they will become the senior most student. Those Sigani who were admitted in nursery, they will be in class 10. Who were admitted in nursery in Anupam? 1 to 4. Vires also? Okay. Tejas also. It means it's a long journey, right? So how many children were there at a time? So some they might have gone somewhere else. Still these are here, and others they came in higher classes. Some they might have come in LKG, UKG, 1, 2. Actually, we have got two periods. Morning one period and afternoon next period. Morning time there will be chapter revision. Daytime there will be chapter practice, means based on those 1 marks, 2 marks, and 4 marks question will be given for you to solve. Next, you have got another work, that is one chapter will be given for you to read at home from today. Because during coaching time we have only one class, that's why it was not practiced. From today onwards, what do? I will give one chapter to read. You will be reading that chapter and making note yourself. Understood or not? And there will be your presentation, what you have written.
Separate chapter for everyone?
No. Only one chapter I will give. Like today, I will give one chapter. Everybody will read. At first, they will read and make its summary. Means we can say chapter at a glance. Whole chapter summary. Then I will call here the person what he or she has written will present, and we will discuss next chapter in tomorrow's class. First, presentation from the student of previous chapter and discussion of new chapter. Understood? So your next exam will begin within 30 days. Next month there is pre-board exam on, so you have to be prepared for that, right? So now you have to aim for how much marks? More than 70 marks. If you deserve more than 70 in theory, automatically you will get GPA 4. No need to deserve 75 also, just more than 70 or exactly 70. Brightness, okay, brightness actually, they always say brightness. I just made this one. Brightness is this one. Okay? So when I open this one, then your brightness problem will be solved. Not solved. Okay. Is it okay now? Alright? Little bit. Again we have to decrease. Okay? Our next chapter is body structure and life process, right? Actually, what are we doing? We are discussing from government book, and after completion of our pre-board, again we will discuss from our own book. Understood? In that way, there will be revision. It's not like that. Okay, revise yourself. If you just discuss something, then you also have some ideas as well, because the teacher has to teach only one subject, but the student has to learn or study 7 subjects. They must have broader mind, more space than the teachers. Yes, sir. So maintain accordingly. So here we have to discuss about unicellular organisms, multicellular organisms. What do you mean by unicellular organisms? Unicellular, containing only one cell in their body, and multicellular. If there are many cells, there is a group of such cells What is that group of cell called? Tissue, right? And if there are again group of tissues, what do we call them? Organ. Group of organs, organ system. What is it? Organ system. And if there is organ system, there is organism, right? So we say simpler organism, complex organism. Simplest organism means their tissue is also very less organs are there.
Or no tissue.
Next one.
Or no tissue.
Or no tissue. Yeah. You know, if you talk about unicellular organism, but when you talk about plants and animals, they contain tissue. Because all plants are multicellular. When we discuss about 5 kingdom system, 3 kingdom system we studied: Monera, Protista, and fungi. Monera, Protista, fungi. They have got very poorly developed nucleus and unicellular or multicellular only, right? When we discuss about plants and animals, then we know they have got well developed tissues also, well developed organs as well. So these are cells only, and there are some activities which are performed inside our body for continuation. We say no, one person has died. Why he has died? Because these processes were not continued in his body. Which processes? Life processes. Which things come under life process? Number one, nutrition, right? Next one, respiration. The person doesn't respire. And actually, it's very interesting also. You might have experienced or not. If the person is alive, suppose I am alive now, do you afraid with me? Do you afraid?
No.
If I die immediately, and you don't like to go near to me also, right? It's like that. So, somebody dies means scary. We say bhoot, danger. What is next one? Photosynthesis. Next, circulation. Next, excretion. Next, reproduction. So these are life processes. Because of these activities, there is continuation of life. So to continue our life, these activities must go continuously, and we must have similar things also. And my request is, please have hygienic food. Understood or not? And you have got class from 8 o'clock. Eat sufficient food and come here, you get it. What if you didn't come? Yeah.
So good.
So good. Only? Good. Chicken and milk. That's right. Others also. Others also, it doesn't mean that you have to eat chocolate and milk. She has got dairy, that's why she can manage milk early in the morning. But you don't have dairy. Either you have to go, or whatever is there, pakapuka you do. I think best idea is to have rice early in the morning. And if rice is not prepared, then what to do? Yeah, sometimes you can keep that previous day's rice and make it fried rice. Have and come. Yes, sir. It provides you energy. But always eating that stale food is also very bad, right? So how do you define tissue? Kilan, what is the definition of tissue? The similar and dissimilar cells are grouped together to conduct the life process in organism, that is called tissue. Either cells may be similar type or dissimilar type. We will be discussing about these similar cells and dissimilar cells. Where are similar cells present? Where are dissimilar cells present? It will come. That's why simple tissues, complex tissues, and secretory tissues. I think there are 3 types of plant tissues. Yes or no? So where there are similar cells, where there are different. So plant tissue, how do you define plant tissue? What is plant tissue? The tissue present in plant, right? Or the group of cells present in plant are called plant tissues. How many type of plant tissues are there? Do you know? Plant tissues are of mainly two types, right? What are the two types? Meristematic tissue and what is the next one? Permanent tissue. Okay. This thing you have to remember. Meristematic, permanent. What do you mean by that? So, okay, those tissue which contain cells which divide continuously. If the cells of tissue divide continuously, then what is it called? Meristematic tissue. And there is tissue, but the cells do not divide at all. That is called permanent tissue. And how many types of actually remember meristematic tissue means they contain thin walled cells. What are the cells are there? Thin walled, large nucleus, and dense means thick cytoplasm and no intercellular space. What do you mean by intercellular?
No space between the cells.
No space between two cells. Two cells are packed tightly. No gap is there. Where are they found? They are found in growth area plants. Growth area plants means either root tip. I say to follow this thing. Please don't cite on studies. Root tip or shoot tip. Root tip, it helps in growth of root. Shoot tip, it helps in growth in shoot, stem. Or there may be presence in where? Bud also. Right? Bud also. Actually, it is very cold season. There are some plants which lose their leaves. Have you noticed them? They are called deciduous plants. What do you call them? Have you heard this one? Evergreen. What is the meaning of evergreen? Means their leaves do not fall all at once. If the old leaf is there, it falls. But all leaves, they do not fall. Right? But there are some plants. One plant is there, Halua Bed. Have you seen? Halua Bed. Halua Beds, all leaves they fall during winter season and it looks as if it is there. And when there is appearance or incoming of spring season, then you can see small buds develop over there and new leaves come. The small buds they grow and new leaves come. Means whatever tissues are present there, meristematic tissue. Because of that, new thing is given. So, how many types of meristematic tissue are there? Three types. What are they? Apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Remember, in our book it was given primary meristem and secondary meristem also, but here is given only three types. Diagram is here. Sometimes they may ask you to draw the diagram of apical meristem, lateral meristem, and okay. This is not lateral. What is this? Apical. Which lies at the top? Apex region. What is it called? Apical one. And which lies in between this one? What is it called? Intercalary. And which lies inside? What is it called? Lateral. Root tip or shoot tip at the topmost portion there is presence of apical and side there is lateral. In between, what is there? Intercalary. What does apical meristem do? It helps in increasing height of the plant. We are talking about plant tissue. Eh? What are we discussing? Plant tissue. Plant tissues are of two types. Meristematic active cell division, permanent no cell division. Three types of meristematic tissue. What are they? Apical, lateral, at the top, what is there? Side, what is there? Lateral. Between, what is there? Permanent tissue. Okay. Lateral tissues, what do they do?
help plants to increase their growth or diet.
Yeah, their girth or diameter is increased by them, right? And intercalary increase the length of internode.
And seeds of plants.
So here node. One thing we have to remember: what is node and what is internode. This is leaf or this is branch, right? In the space between this and this is called internode. This part is called node. What is this? This is also node and this is also node, but the part between two nodes is called internode. Because of that intercalary, internode's length increases. Permanent tissue, they don't have capacity of cell division and they have fixed shape and size. These tissues may be living or dead. Meristem tissues, all tissue cells are living, but here some are living, some are dead. How many types of permanent tissues are there?
Complex permanent tissue.
Simple permanent tissue and special permanent tissue. There are three types of permanent tissue: simple, complex, and special. Simple permanent tissue. So, what do you say about simple permanent tissue? They contain similar type of cells. We discussed earlier that some contains similar to cells, some contains different cells. In simple, all the cells are similar type. And what they have got special function. What are function they have got? Protection. Next one, support and preparation of food materials, manufacture of food and storage also. Right? And simple permanent tissues are of three types. What is first one? Parenchyma. What is second one? Collenchyma. What is third one? Sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Right? Parenchyma. What type of cells are present in parenchyma? Thin walled living cells. Cells contain thin wall and all are living. And what is their shape? Oval and elongated. And there is intercellular space. Intercellular space means space between two cells. Okay, space between two cells. Their location, where are they found? In soft part of stem, root, leaf, flower, and fruit, which is very soft part. They are present there. It is found in pith, xylem, and phloem. Pith means innermost part of stem, and some parenchyma contain chloroplast. Some parenchyma contain chloroplast. What are they called? Chlorenchyma. If green pigment is present in them, that is called chlorenchyma. And some parenchyma contain air spaces. That is called, what is called? Aerenchyma. So this chlorenchyma and aerenchyma, these are special type of parenchyma. Alright? Collenchyma. So what type of cells are present in it? Yeah, thick walled living cells. Thin walled living cells in parenchyma, thick walled living cells in collenchyma. Next one is they become thick walled because of cellulose and pectin. Some compounds are present here. What are they? Cellulose and pectin. Because of that, they are thick. And where are they found? Location.
The regions of the cortex.
Cortex, okay, leaf. And what is their function? Provide mechanical strength and flexibility. Mechanical strength and flexibility. So, some they contain chloroplast. They help in preparing food. Sclerenchyma. What is the third type of tissue? We are discussing about simple permanent tissue. Sclerenchyma contains thick-walled dead cells. Cells are dead. Parenchyma and collenchyma, living cells. Yeah, dead cells. Thin wall, thick wall, but here also thick wall. And they don't have protoplasm. They don't have protoplasm. They are found in the form of fiber. Where are they found? Yeah, in the pulp of fruits, seeds, fibers, etc. And what is their function? Gives flexibility and mechanical strength. Mechanical means makes that part stronger one. Walnut, you have eaten. That walnut's outer covering is very hard or not? That is also made up of sclerenchyma. How hard is it? Coconuts. Actually, coconuts inner part only you have got, right? Coconut with all covering. Have you noticed or not? It contains thread-like structure, right? That is also made up of sclerenchyma. Simple permanent tissue contains similar type of cells. Now we are discussing next type of tissue. What is that? Complex permanent tissue. Complex permanent tissue contains similar cells or different cells? What do you think? Different cells. Complex tissue contains living cell as well as dead cell. Both types of cells are present here. Complex permanent tissues are also called conducting tissues. What do you call them? Conducting tissues. Why are they called conducting tissues? They conduct substances. They transport substances. Especially which substances are transported? Water, mineral salts and food. Water, mineral salts and food. If so, how many types of complex permanent tissues are there? Two types. What are they? Xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem. Xylem. Xylem is also called wood because it is very hard. Very hard, that's why what is it called? Wood. Xylem is mainly made up of dead cells. How many dead cells are there? 4, no, 3. Out of 4 cells, 3 are dead, 1 is living. What are the cells found in xylem? Vessels, tracheids, xylem fiber, and xylem parenchyma. You must remember the name. These are the 4 types of cells found in xylem. What are they? Vessels, tracheids, xylem fiber, and out of these 4, xylem parenchyma is living. Xylem parenchyma is living, rest of others are dead. So, here is given. Xylem maintains the hardness to the plant, so it is also known as wood. Did you see? What is the function of xylem? What is the function? It conducts water and minerals from root to different parts of plant. Conduction or transportation. What is the next type of complex permanent tissue? Phloem. What is next? Phloem. So, phloem is also made up of 4 types of cells. What are the 4 types of cells? Sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fiber, and phloem parenchyma. What are the 4 types of cells present in xylem? Vessels, tracheids, xylem fiber, and xylem parenchyma. What are the 4 types of cells found in phloem? Sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fiber, and phloem parenchyma. Right? Yeah. Here xylem fiber, phloem fiber. Xylem parenchyma, phloem parenchyma. Out of these 4, only phloem fibers are dead, rest of others are. What is that? living. Okay, and phloem is also called bast. What is the other name of phloem? Bast. B-A-S-T. What is the main function of phloem? What is the function of phloem? To transport food from leaves, because leaf is called the kitchen of plant. From leaf to different parts of plant. Now, special tissue, special permanent tissue or special tissue. What do you mean by special tissue? Yeah, they contain special iotails. Especially, they can produce some sort of substances. Yeah. Okay. How many types of special tissues are there? What are they? Lactiferous tissue and here is your lactiferous plant. This will be lactiferous tissue. The glandular tissue. Glandular tissue is made up of such cells which can secrete enzymes, hormones, digestive juice, oil, resin, gum, etc. Where are they found? Dhaturo, Osimum or basil or tulsi and pine plant. Tulsi also can produce such type of things.
Then sometimes we just pick it even white come. That is also.
That is a lactiferous plant. Lactose. But then white juice is noticed, right?
We consume that in what?
Oh no, it depends upon the chemicals present in it. I think here nobody from Tarai. If you go in Parsa, you are from Tarai, but especially in Parsa, Bara, a kind of plant is found there. Its name is Tadi. What is its name? Tadi. So if you cut it, Tadi is big tree. Big tree means a bit. It's just like coconut tree. So if you cut one portion of Tadi and keep some small pot to collect that juice comes out, you can drink that one. That is okay, but all are not suitable also. Tadi juice basic. You see from Chitwan? Next time you Chitwan in. Asne right. Lactiferous tissues are made up of special cells. They secrete liquid like latex. Latex means gum type, and it is found in people, lalupati, jackfruit, kata. Kata also juice. Have you noticed or not? Rubber plant, ant, etc. Because this ant liquid is very dangerous. If that ant liquid falls in our eye is gone.
It is found in Tarai.
Tarai region ant here it is found here. In hilly region also it may be found. We have to be very careful. Actually, that ant is used for killing fish. Then they will have also, right? Just like that. Anyway, okay. These are plant tissues. What are they? Plant tissues. What do you discuss? Peripheral tissue, permanent, then apical, lateral, intercalary, then permanent, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Okay. Now, in next period, we will be discussing these animal tissues. Understood or not? Animal tissues we will be discussing in our day class. Right? Everybody take out your book, read at first, then I will give you some work to do. Is that clear? Okay, your action starts now.